So it's recording. So, all right. So go ahead and just kind of start from where you're at when you first started having those symptoms. You said about 5 years ago or so, or
about 5 years ago, I had a lot of aches and pains, and the bottom of my feet hurt, my knees hurt, my wrists hurt, and I felt achy all over, lethargic, very tired, no energy, lots of weight gain, and just felt tired all the time. Kind of got depressed, didn't really want to get out of bed, had to force myself to get out of bed and just go about my whole day, but it was a struggle.
Yeah.
Very much. Every day was a struggle.
So what were you doing at that time?
Taking 16 Advil a day, every 4 hours from the time I got up until the time I went to bed. And even then, sometimes the Advil didn't really help for the aches and the pains. But that's the only way I could survive. Just wanted to sleep a lot and very, very achy.
Okay.
Bottom of my feet, if I sat down and then I would go to get up, it almost felt like I had, my feet were swollen. Like I would have arthritis in the bottom of my feet. They just ached to walk on them.
So then what happened over the 5 years? I mean, were things getting worse or were they staying the same? Or
over the 5 years, it progressively got worse.
So like what was happening or were you noticing?
To the point where I went to the doctor, I had osteopenia. Now I'm depleting of, bones, the calcium, and I am getting very depressed. I gained probably 45 pounds. I just did not feel good at all. Kept going to doctors. One doctor told me I had rheumatoid arthritis. Another doctor told me I had osteoarthritis. Another doctor told me I had diabetes, like pre-diabetes. Another doctor told me I was depressed. Left there not knowing anything more than when I went. For 7 months this went on. And progressively I just kept gaining weight, getting more and more lethargic, sleeping more and more.
How was your energy levels?
I had no energy.
Okay.
I had no energy.
What about the brain fog you talked about?
Oh yeah, I had brain fog. I would be looking at the computer screen and reading something and not even really, just having to keep reading it over and over again. What did it say? What did it say? Or somebody would say something to me, 5 seconds later I couldn't remember what they said. Or I would, go to do something into another room to go get something and just forget what I was doing. Just kind of felt like I was walking around in a fog all the time. Not clear and crisp and like I used to be. Just everything was very blah and foggy. Couldn't really read. I'd go to try to read something or look at something. I couldn't hold my concentration. I would just forget it, walk away. And it was very hard to have to try to read something, to just try to concentrate. I guess focus and concentration I couldn't.
Right.
It was hard.
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't know what was wrong. I knew something was going on, but every time I went to the doctor, they're like, oh, your numbers are great, your thyroid's great. Even had, somebody tell me, well, another diagnosis was thyroid. And so did the thyroid check, blood work came back, perfect. Doctor said, everybody's numbers should be as good as yours. Your thyroid's fine. So I'm getting all these, great answers. But
right.
Why do I feel so lousy then?
Right.
If everything is so good, why am I 45 pounds, gained 45 pounds? Why am I tired all the time? Why do I walk around in brain fog? Why am I achy all over? Why do my feet hurt? My joints, my knees,
Right.
So I just thought I had, I summed it up to be arthritis.
Yeah.
Maybe, and then another doctor told me fibromyalgia, too. That was thrown in the mix of all the other diagnoses.
Right.
And then the bulging disc came.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then you said that was like the final straw.
That was it. Yeah. When I got up one day, adding to all the days, that were leading up to the achiness and the tiredness, I woke up one day and could barely move. And that was it. I was done. I'm like, okay, now another thing to add on top, what is this? And every time I turned, I was in excruciating pain. The pain was just, I couldn't even describe it. So I went to the doctor again, and they did an MRI, and that's when I found out I had the bulging discs. And so, on top of all this other little stuff that I had going on, now I have, the physical pain of the bulging disc to have to, endure. More Advil.
Great.
More Advil. But, at the time, I wasn't up yet. I was probably up to like 12. But I would get up, take 4 Advil, about midday take 4 more Advil, evening time, like around dinner time, 4 more Advil, and before I went to bed, 4 more Advil. That was the only way I could get through the day.
That's insane.
And I would still have pain, but it would take the edge off.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you fast forward to when we met, tell me about when you came in and what was going on and what you thought.
Yeah, when I came in, I couldn't even stand the pain anymore. It was excruciating. Like, I had been to probably 5 medical doctors in 7 months. I just went from doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor, and I was done. And I wanted to try something different, something new. Nobody was helping me. I was getting no relief. I was getting a lot of anti-inflammatory pills, medicine, a lot of prescriptions, and I didn't want to go on the prescription. I didn't want to take medicine. I didn't want to just live on anti-inflammatories every day.
Right.
And I just wanted to do something different because I had been that route, and I felt like if this is how I have to be every day taking medicine, I don't want it. So I came to you. I was a mess. A mess. I was crying every day. I was at my wit's end, telling my husband, I can't do it anymore. I just can't. I need an answer. And when I came to you for the bulging disc, I wanted to try chiropractor. Haven't ever been a chiropractor before, and didn't know anything about chiropractors, but was willing to take the chance because I just knew that the other way wasn't working for me.
Right.
So when you told me I had the bulging disc, that you could help me, it put a smile on my face. Also, getting all the tests done for the thyroid and the gluten sensitivity, finding all that out, along with the help with the bulging disc, gave me so much of a chance. I mean, it's like craziness. How much better I did after that.
So now we're how many months into this, and where are you at now? How are you feeling right now?
Now I am fantastic. I tell you every day. I thank God for you every day, and I don't know where I'd be if I didn't, come here. Now I have absolutely no aches and pains. The bottom of my feet don't hurt anymore. I haven't taken Advil in 4 months. I have no body aches. I have no brain fog. My brain fog is completely gone. I'm as sharp and as clear as can be. I can have smart remarks back now. I lost 42 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have a ton of energy. I have so much energy, sometimes I can't sleep at night. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm up and I'm so energetic because I took the gluten out of my diet, and now it was amazing. In one day, being gluten-free, I could already see how much better I felt. All the aches and pains, the knees hurting, the bottom of my feet, the brain fog, the weight gain, all of that stuff is completely gone. I am done with Advil.
Good.
I don't keep the coupons for Advil anymore. Don't need them. I eat completely different. I have a ton of energy, and I've lost so much weight, and I feel wonderful.
That is so great.
Yes, wonderful.
Good. So what would you tell somebody who's kind of on the fence, who's not sure? As if what you said isn't enough, but...
Oh, gosh, what would I say? Try it. Because I was at my wit's end, and I had nowhere else to turn. I had been everywhere. I couldn't do any more, fighting for myself. I have fought for myself for 7 months, and I would get nowhere. And just prescriptions and medication and anti-inflammatories, and, I wasn't getting any answers. Just camouflaging everything here, take this, take that. And I just would say at least give it a chance, give it an opportunity, try it, and you will love it. You will, and the bulging disc coming here and having you work with my bulging disc, I was in so much pain with my bulging disc I couldn't even turn. And, you know, after a few months I already seen relief. All I wanted was relief. And I'm beyond now. I'm past the relief. I'm great. You know, like I can get up now, I can move around. I couldn't even lift up a laundry basket. I remember telling you.
Yeah.
I could not lift up a laundry basket. And I cried because I'm like, I can't even pick up a laundry basket, you know. And, you know, I couldn't lock a door because the strain on the shoulder was just, the muscle was just too much. And that's all gone. Between, you know, getting the adjustments and coming in here and getting the bulging disc all, you know, squared away, and I'm fine. The pain is gone, and between that and then the gluten-free, I am very happy. I am pain-free, very happy, in a happy place, and I am so relieved that I came here. Just beyond, I can't even tell you.
I love having you here, so.
Oh, I love being here. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, thanks. Thanks
Okay,
a lot.
you're welcome.